Hi Libra, welcome to August of 2023. Wow, Venus, the Lord of your sky, is doing a star point in the house of great gains, as well as sometimes pennies from heaven, and can reset your finances over the next 4 years. We're going to talk about how that looks in August, as well as you look like you may have some financial opportunities opening up. It's a lot of money energy going on for you in the sky this month as a Libra, and even some of you may have a change regarding your home. We're going to talk about that, but before we do, if you're new to my channel, my name is Lori Lothian. I'm using the whole sign house system. I'm a Western tropical zodiac astrologer. Also, I'd like to share with you something that I'm really excited about. I'm giving you a promotional opportunity to get 25% off a subscription to the Aura app. It's a meditation app with hypnosis and sleep aids and mental health content as well. I like to use it for hypnosis. I like to use it for meditation and sound baths, and I've been using it since April. Now, one thing I love about it is it's got everything, something for everybody. It's kind of like the Spotify for the soul. It's won an Apple award and it's had millions of users. So it's my affiliate link below that gets you into that app for a 7-day free trial. And if you don't like it, you just sign off. And if you like it, you keep it and you get 25% off for the subscription fee. Because you used my link. So that link is in my description box and I'm pinned in my comments for you. I love this feature. I want to show it to you because I think it's so cool. I have my iCal synced every day to this quote that comes through the app. And this is basically the Aura app quote. I'm going to read it to you. I have opened the app up off my phone, and it says, one of your happy, and this is the quote of the day. So every single day there's a new wisdom quote from poets and sages and people. And the quote today on July 18th, when I record this for my Patreon community, you get it before you guys, ad-free early access. The quote is, one of the happiest moments in life is when you find the courage to let go of what you cannot change. Oh yeah, you guys see I keep my credit cards back there. Not so kosher, is it, when you're doing YouTube to put that information out there? Anyway, let's get going, Libra, and talk about this guy, okay? One, let's talk about you being a Venus-ruled being. Why? Because Venus rules Libra as well as Taurus. So Venus is doing a very once every 4-year rare, relatively rare event in the sky called the Venus Star Point, and it's going to be August 13th. We're not going to start with that because I like to give you some more context, but that's a big deal for you. And it can really reset your finances as it comes, as the money that you gain from your career is undergoing a renewal and a reset button. And sometimes it actually changes the career because the reset button is important. And last time this reset happened for you, it can also reset your goals and wishes and dreams for your life. And there's a reset button here, and also a relationship to an elder sibling every 4 years since 1987. This reset button happens in August. So going back in time, the last reset was August of 2019, and before that, August of 2015. And you've got this Venus reset rhythm on the go. It's a big part of what happens this month. But Venus is also in some difficult conversations. So let's engage in those ideas too. Venus is the goddess of love and money, and she's your lord. And she happens to be, as I said, with the sun, resetting herself in the heart of the sun on August the 13th around these themes of career gains, social groups and networks of friends. We're talking 11th house, hopes, dreams, and wishes for your life, elder sibling relationships. And she's also going to square, okay? She's going to square 2 planets this month, which makes it for excitement, but tense energy. She's going to square Jupiter and square Uranus. Let's go into the time frames for those 2 events in the sky. August the 8th to the 10th, she squares Uranus, who's been moving through Taurus since 2019. I mean, that's a big deal for you because that's been destabilizing your finances when it comes to inheritances, 401k, mortgages, and loans. You know, you can go riches to rags and rags to riches with that energy, both directions. And this is a Venus, a money goddess in a money luck house of like pennies from heaven or career gains, like raises, promotions, or just the money you're making in your career. And as she squares Uranus in your 8th house, there is some energy of unexpected, maybe surprising, shocking financial development that could come into play between, as I said, August 8th to the 10th. Now, Uranus is in Venus's house and is trying to listen to her rules, so it may be mitigated by that reception energy. And then later on, she will come into a square, the god of expansion, growth, and opportunity. Now, the 2 benefics squaring each other sometimes brings something positive, but it has tension embedded. It might require decisions that are difficult or actions that are challenging in order to execute some financial gain here. And so this is an inheritance transit, just so you know. Jupiter in May of this year, 23 to May of 24, going through the 8th house can be about legacy wealth, trust funds, money from your family of origin. Okay, so look to August I'll give you the dates again. August the 21st to 25th, Venus squaring Jupiter in her own house. But yeah, it's a bit of a combination of maybe a golden financial opportunity through a friend, through your career path, through some money luck or something, like a bit of a windfall of chunky money, but at a cost, or it feels uncomfortable for you because maybe it's like, okay, I'm going to inherit money, but there's a dispute about it with my sibling. My sibling doesn't agree, elder sibling especially, where Venus is sitting in the 11th house. So, but nonetheless, it still can be very positive because Venus rules you. She's sextiling your ascendant from the 11th house. Jupiter is benefic. He's in her house. So some downside, yes, but mostly upside, financial opportunities. Something good is trying to happen. Career gains and other forms of money, August 15th to the 18th, including loans, including mortgages and things like that. Also, Libra, it's also of note that, you're going to have some kind of powerful glow up from Mars in your 12th house to Jupiter in your 8th and Uranus in your 8th during the month of August. Let's break this down a bit, because I do want to go back and say, sorry if I'm a little all over the map, it's been a long day, the Venus traveling through Leo. Okay. Venus traveling through Leo is a long story. It's June the 5th this year, through to October 9th. So a lot of changes are going on with your friendship circles, your groups of belonging, with friends in general. You're trying to find friends that you truly enjoy. You're rethinking it, right? All of August, retrograde Venus, are these the people I want to hang with? Is this the way I really want to make money? Do I get enjoyment from the way I'm making the money I'm making money? How do I enjoy this? And then also, now Mars will enter into the sign of Virgo, your 12th house, very subtle metacosmos house, very in between the worlds, Akashic records, dreams at nights, self-undoing. And he enters there on July the 10th. So he's there through all of August to the 27th of August as he continues his journey there. And Mercury, who owns Virgo, joins him on the 29th of July and will be there. Mercury will be there forever till August the 5th. So there's a bit of time here, July the 29th to August the 27th, where you have Mercury in his domicile at home, in his home sign, and Mars under his command in your 12th house. Now, this can be travel. This can definitely look like foreign shores travel, or revenue gotten through international trade or barter, or through having customers or clients in international foreign shores from your birthplace. This also, though, can look like some kind of need to cut away, eliminate, and end something, Mars, that is to do with self-undoing. At a very practical level, Mars is injuries, and 12th house is hospitals, and Mercury is news. News is somebody is in a hospital coming up in the month of August. However, with a trine to Jupiter, things seem to work out. Jupiter is in your 8th house, however, of inheritance and chunky money. And the 12th house activation with the 4th house Pluto is going to look like, for some of you, some legacy wealth because some sick relative goes into the hospital or something like that. And it looks like you may be coming into some money. No, this is just for some of you. Not every Libra gets this activation. If you wish to have a business online, or you already do, or you make money from foreign shores, this definitely looks like some success here. But it's maybe also eliminating the wastage and how your online, say, business or foreign lands oriented business is operating, and Mars is cutting and severing, and Mercury is making it more new ideas for new money from foreign shores can come to you, or international revenue. And if you work for an international company, this might also make sense, like, divisions around the world. So the time that Mars trines Jupiter is kind of all month long, general principle, but there's a Mars trine Jupiter August 1st to the 4th that's most intense. This is an opportunity financially, but it may require travel, foreign lands, or backroom deals and negotiations for you to execute this money opportunity on August the 1st to the 4th. And then later on, August the 15th, the 18th, Mars will trine Uranus, also in Taurus since 2019. That's that destabilization of your money in the 8th house and stocks and investments. And that would look like a sudden, exhilarating, exciting financial uptick opportunity or gain in your life. Again, maybe the execution of those backroom deals and negotiations from August 1st to 4th is finally coming to an exhilarating crescendo of excitement and blowing up in a positive way. At the end of the month, Mars will trine Pluto August 23rd to the 26th, and that's Pluto finishing, retrograding, finishing his couple of decades and 15 years in Capricorn. He's retrograding. He's around 28 degrees of the sign of Capricorn, and then Mars is coming into an applying trine to Pluto from your Virgo 12th house to Pluto in your 4th house. Real estate, property, mortgages, buying and selling, inheritances and legacy wealth are all the themes of a grand trine forming between houses 12, 4, and 8. The only other thing I can say is if you're into enlightenment, if you're really down the rabbit hole of enlightenment, you could have some big spiritual awakenings occurring during the month of August with this kind of loose grand trine forming for the entire month itself. When Pluto's finishing his last stay in your 4th house, now through January, some of you may make a significant change of home, and you may decide that you want to change even your homeland. So there could be some real deep, profound energies going on about where your perfect home is. More true for Libras, however, in the late degrees. Let's say Libras 20 to 29 degrees, sun, moon, and rising. This rehoming is very big for you. In some way, you may be changing homeland even for some of you. There are a couple of moons happening this month. I'm usually doing big, long videos on the moon cycle. So I'm going to touch base very briefly on a couple of the lunations that I think are important for you. And I'm going to jump way ahead. And no, I'll go in order. So on August 1st, there is a full moon at 9 degrees of Aquarius in your chart. And the Aquarius part of your sky is flowing as an air trine from the 5th house to your identity. And so there's something coming to fullness or completion, but in a positive way around a romantic love relationship, a sexual connection, a creative project, an entrepreneurial endeavor, 5th house, a child of yours. And there's some full completion energy here. So Libra rising can expect maybe something coming to a fullness, like a harvest and a fruition, but also maybe an end. And then as the month progresses, of course, we have a new moon in Leo. That's with that Venus star point. It happens every year. Now it's more powerful because every 4 years there is a star point. So there's a more powerful new moon for you in the house of great gains. Again, some of you change careers, jobs, find new ways to make money, but you could also find powerful changes over the next 4 years in the kinds of friends you make, but also over the next 6 months. So August 16th, add 6 months, new friendship groups, new groups of belonging, new clubs that you want to join. Those are all very possible, and new ways of creating pleasurable and joyful earnings. And then at the end of the month, this one is going to be a full moon in the workhouse. Now, a full moon here can light up a health problem that was undiagnosed August 31st, right? Add a couple of weeks or add a month, but August 31st full blue moon at 7 degrees of Pisces can also end up looking like the completion of a job. You may walk away from a job. I want to say with Venus retrograde, she's reassessing the way you make your gains. By the time she goes direct on September 4th, you will stay or you will go. Some of you will go from a current job situation, and that full moon suggests the same thing, August 31st, leading to a September in which some Libra risings, especially sun and moons as well, can leave their job because Venus says it's not enjoyable. It's not bringing joy. You don't even like it anymore. All right. Thanks, Libra. I hope the month is great for you. Don't forget, I did pitch in the beginning, the Aura app, 25% off after your 7-day free trial. If you use my affiliate link below, I love the app. I authentically enjoy the meditations, the hypnosis, the sound baths. That's what I signed up for, but you can do anything. You can get business coaching, group coaching, real live calls with different coaches. You get to follow the ones you like. These are coaches and guides and mentors and healers around the world that are all on the smorgasbord of an app. So check it out, see what you think. It's a pretty interesting app, to say the least. I'm a user and a lover of it. Big hugs to all. Have a wonderful, good August, Libra.